Everybody, I hope you can hear me. I'm going to double check that we are live on YouTube and check our signal here. And I'm going to also start recording just in case. All right, let's check YouTube. All right, let's see what's happening. Welcome, everyone. Okay, perfect. So we are live. If this for some reason messes up due to our current internet situation, we are waiting for the Starlink to come back up. So right now I'm legit using the data from my phone in a metal building. So pray for us. But all right, so we are good. We are live on YouTube. Okay, so welcome everybody. My name is Anika. I'm a part of the media solutions team for Ozark Outpost Center, and we wanted to quickly start a live series where we show you the process on how we design and create different solutions for you to use. See, I get a lot of requests already on graphics, media graphics, content, and things like that. I get a lot of requests for web applications and banners and just design solutions. And the whole purpose of Ozark Outpost Center Solutions is to hear out what you want that you believe will be easier for you to do ministry. So we work with Christian businesses, ministries, and organizations to create tech solutions that will make you more efficient and help you to grow, to share the gospel more effectively. So, our first video here, welcome for those that have joined us. We wanted to show you the process that I personally use to create our digital media. We're going to do a Facebook cover for a Facebook group. It's our working group platform for Ozark Outpost Center Solutions. And you can take this principle and use it for the rest of your stuff. And we'll have some other ones in the future. But right now, since we're working on this project, and all of the future videos that we do will be project based. So you'll actually be seeing live what's going on. It may even be your project that we're working on. So please stay tuned. But today, and let me switch on over to the screen here, we're going to use a few different tools, and I'm going to show you what tools we use to make our workflow much easier and to put out quick results more effectively. I'm going to give you some design principles, some things to look out for, and basically, even though I'm not a formal trained in design, yet you can learn how to do these things through other people. You don't necessarily need to go to a school in order to get really good design. The whole purpose, I believe, God has put us on here to forever to grow. So, a lot of people go on YouTube and they learn different things. You can be on our Facebook group and you'll learn a lot of things from us. And we're going to just show you our process in hopes that it will help with your process. Okay? And everybody's different. So hopefully you'll get some tools that you'll take into your future. Okay, I'm excited. Let's get started. So first thing I want to do is show you the project and what we're doing. So we have created for you all, let me pull it up here and go to Facebook. Let me show you my screen. All right, let's see, screen. Sorry, I realize I'm on the wrong screen here. All right. There you guys go. Now you can see me. Okay. So what this thing does, and let me make sure, I think it's called undistracted. I'm going to say Chrome extension. Okay, yep, here it is, undistracted. So yeah, download that if you are struggling, especially as a business or a ministry owner. It's just you and social media. It's a trap for a lot of people. It's a trap for me, and that's why I have this app. It's called Undistracted. There you go. Hide Facebook, YouTube, and feeds. So even on my YouTube, I have it where it blurs out the thumbnail. Some of those thumbnails. Why would you put that on there? And it keeps it clean, if you will. So I'm gonna unhide some of these things because so we can see. Don't need to see the feed, like on the chat sidebar. Right? I guess I don't really need any of that. We'll see. So basically, what we have is we've created a Facebook group called OOC Solutions. Solutions. There you go. Okay, and it's a fresh group that we have on Facebook. Right now, I'm the only member, and we're still putting this together. But the whole purpose of this Facebook group is so that way we can hear from you, the ones that need solutions. Yes, we need solutions, and we make solutions that we'll be posting shortly. The things that we use, and we'll do that, yeah, as I said, very shortly. But I want to know, what do you need us to make for you, or to show you how to make for yourself? So this is what this page is for. I'm excited, and it's already up and launched for those of you that want to go ahead and request to become a member. But now, see this cover page. This doesn't really say anything about what we do. It doesn't say anything about just like, if I were to look at this, what in the world is OOC Solutions? So it needs a cover. It needs a lot of work. We literally just started this. So because it needed a cover, we decided to record this video to show you how we go through our process of design. If you had a client, there are some things you're going to need to know. Okay? First thing that I usually do, especially with a client, is ask them what is the purpose of their thing they want to be designed, their image, graphic, the whatever it may be. And this will help me as a designer to know basically what things to put in there, if they have a color scheme already, if like branding is super key. So OOC stands for Ozark Outpost Center. OOC Solutions is just a department in Ozark Outpost Center. So we're probably going to keep our same color scheme, which is the blue and reddish orange. And okay, so that's the place to start. We are a solutions page for tech. That doesn't give me much to work with. So the next thing that I do is get some references. Okay? So how we get references is I can literally go to, let's use this page here. I'm just going to go to Google, and I'm going to look at some examples of Facebook page or Facebook group covers. Let's see, Facebook group covers. I'm gonna go to images, and cool. We get all these interesting examples. That's actually an interesting looking one. Let's see if I can click on it. Some of these I'm not too. Meh. Something that really catches me is this one here. It is really nice to know this. I want to be able to use this as a reference, and I might even look at this next one here. So how do I collect these images? Am I going to save them to my desktop? No, please don't do that. Okay, now here's another app that we use. Okay, it is called Pure Ref. In fact, let me show you Pure Ref. And what I like about Pure Ref is I can now, it's on Windows, Macs, and Linux. On my desktop here, I can pull in a bunch of reference images all in one canvas and I can pin it to my screen while I work. So I already have this downloaded for those of you that want to use it as well. It's a free app. It's amazing, very cost effective. You ain't got to pay a dime. Pureref.com. In fact, I'm going to go and oh, wait, I think I have it here. Okay. So I'm going to open up my PureRef, and that's right here. And I'm going to take that image that I saw right here from Facebook. I'm going to right click. I'm going to hit copy image, and I'm going to paste this in PureRef. Let it load. Bam! Zoom out so we can see. There it is. Okay, cool. And I'm going to pin this always on top right now. And I'm going to click on this thing and see I can move around and it still stays there. And let me see what this one looks like. May not be of the best quality. But this is not to just give me ideas. In fact, it's not worth my time right now. But maybe I'm gonna hit copy image and see if it pops up better here. Okay. So yeah, this is just to generate different ideas of layout, format, how people are doing their verbiage. So this one's all right. Another good practice. I'm gonna go straight to Facebook itself and see what people on Facebook are already doing. So I'm gonna go here. This is ours. I know I have a brother that I like to look at. Enoch Leffingwell. He has a really good cover. Let me unpin this. Put it over here. Okay. And yeah, you see, straight to the point. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so I can use it as a reference. He does some really cool stuff with health. And now I'm going to paste it right up in here as a reference. I'll put it like that. Bam. And another person I saw, let me see. I think it's the Myron Golden. He has a really good uh, cover image as well that I'm going to be using as reference. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. All right, we're going to take a screenshot of this. For those of you that don't know how to do screenshots, you can actually go right here. If you're on Windows, Mac is, okay, I don't know. But really, if you want to know anything on how to do something, this is something important that my brother had actually taught me when I was in middle school, is how to use Google and capitalize on Google to search for information. This was before AI had come out and everything like that. And so I can just go still. I can still go to Google. Google has AI now implemented. It's pretty cool. And I can say how to screenshot on Windows, or I can say that for Mac. And it's going to pull up and it because of AI, praise God, it legit just shows me. So I don't have to waste time trying to figure things out and search through a bunch of different blogs. AI got me right here. And then it'll also, when I hit show more, it'll even show me a quick video on how to do that. Okay. Look, it shows you the shortcuts. I believe that was control Windows key and S. Um, I'll pull up the Windows, let me see, the Windows pane here. I hit the search and it's called snipping tool. And I use that. You can click on snipping tool and here it is. You can hit new and then bam, there you go. Thing or copy it. Right now I'm just using the shortcuts, but it's super easy for you to take advantage of the resources that we already have. So that way you can learn while you're doing something. Okay? So if you don't know how to do that, go ahead and just Google it or AI it or whatever. I have a friend, he's really funny. He says, you need to stop Googling it. You need to got it. And it's true. God will show you what you've already put in. There's times I have forgotten how to do something and I can pray and he will show me and remind me how to at least figure it out or where to go to look for how to figure it out. And God does it. Okay, so I got some reference images here that I think are pretty a good start. See, I just needed to know the direction of flow. How are other people designing their backdrops for their covers? Okay, simple it seems to me. There's not a lot of words and not a lot of images here. And in fact, this is just a wall art of from a Zoom call for Brother Myron's, and Enoch has just a picture and another picture and his picture. That's it. So it's very simple and it's very informative. Okay, perfect. So what we do now is we're going to use Canva to create our thumbnail. And I am using a Canva Pro subscription. You can get around with using the free version, but if you can, I would definitely suggest, even if it's for 1 month, go ahead and get Canva. The yearly subscription is obviously my best option because then I don't have to worry about it for a year, and then even then I forget after the year, and I'm like, oh, you'll once you start using Canva, you'll become handicapped to using anything else. This thing makes it super simple, super easy to do a lot, a lot. Okay, so here we go. Canva. Is this the home page? Let me show you. Hold on. Let me go to the home page. What it looks like when you logged into Canva. Go ahead and sign in, create your account, or do whatever you need to. Will give you free templates and pro templates. In other words, you don't have to start from scratch. And I would highly encourage, you don't have to reinvent the wheel unless you really know what you're doing design wise. Go ahead, reinvent the wheel. That's fine. It's probably easier for you. But most of us aren't like that. Canva has a lot of templates already. So what we're going to do in here, in fact, this is already selected templates. And then I'm going to click in this chat here, and I'm going to look for Facebook covers. Simple as that. And then we're going to scroll through and see what we can use and tweak and manipulate for our advantage. Okay? All right. What we got? I'm going to hide this. There we go. I want to see more. Okay. Okay, this one's kind of simple for our solutions page. I would put a little more content like in this spot. So I could always bookmark this if I want to look at it later. And I'm just gonna scroll through, and anything that just bam pops out is like that's the stuff. This one I think I potentially could use. I'd have to obviously change the imagery, which is also fairly simple to do. We're gonna walk you through this whole process. I may or may not use this one, but I also like how the verbiage isn't too everywhere. So I like kind of how they have that. Let's keep going. So remember, I'm looking at my pure references, and I'm trying to find something similar. When we looked here, there are different scales, so for you to look out for when people are looking on different screens. So in desktops that are 1640 by 610, it sees this whole full green area here. If I'm on something smaller, it only cuts this here. If I'm on my mobile screen, you see this pink area, that's all the mobile screen. That blue area, though, is what I want to pay attention to. It's preview crop. I believe this is where you would see when you search it on Facebook. That's as much as you'll see. So I want to try and keep the content as much as I can centered. And that's why you'll see here with like Enoch, that's why his stuff is fairly centered. And I believe Myron's is also fairly simple as well, but it's a little off center, so his might be cut off a little bit. And actually, let me see. If we go back, um, I think that's actually his personal page, so I don't know. Okay, anyway, all right. So that's what we're kind of looking for when we're looking in the Canva templates. We're looking for that central area, so that way I don't have to do a lot of editing. but it is simple to edit if I need to. Let's see, keep scrolling here. Okay, let it load. All right. Okay. None of this, none of that. None of these are really catching my eye right now, so I'm just gonna keep on going. This one's okay. I don't those colors are crazy, but it's okay. Um, major tech giveaway. Oh, this one is super simple. I like it. I can work with that. Um, it's probably a little too simple, but like I'm gonna just start because that thing looks it catches my eye. Not everybody has a designer eye, and that's okay. But I think I have a general idea of what I'm looking for because of my references. So because of these, I'm kind of looking for something super similar. So I kind of have an idea. You pick out what you can work with. Like this looks cool, but I don't think it captures the idea of our solutions, right? Okay, still looking. Sometimes this can take it takes the time. So this is real live. This is how long it actually takes for us to go through this entire process. And we are scrolling and looking. This one's actually kind of nice. Um, obviously, so we would put kind of a image here. What that image would be, I'm not sure yet. And then we'd have, another image there. This was not too bad. I think for the solutions page, we don't really need a person, so I'm just gonna kind of avoid that. There is one I am looking for that I think I had already saved. So to save us some time from watching me scroll through all of this all over again, let's see if we can find it though. Otherwise, I'll show you how to get to um, your starred saved image templates. This one's not too bad. I think it's not centered. I have to move things over, but it's not too bad. Business. All right. So, getting a little impatient for this live stream here. I'm going to go to the template I did choose earlier that I haven't messed with yet, but I thought I liked it. So let's see. I think I'm going to go home. And I'm actually going to Google again how to view starred templates in Canva because I've never actually done that. I just start. Okay, let's go to let's get out of images. Let's go to all. To view starred templates in Canva, go to the home page. I was getting somewhere. Go to templates tab on the left, and then find the start section. On scroll down to see you started. Okay, left and find the start section. Okay, on the left. So Canva, it says templates are right here. Okay, great. And then it says somewhere around here should say starred, I guess. More templates for you. No, thank you. No, okay. No, it's just loading templates. Okay, that's not what I want. Um, let's see. Where are my saved templates? Okay, maybe it'll here templates. Okay. So start content. All right. Did you guys see what I did? I'll show you again. Click this menu right here. Bam. And then go to start content. And look, recent designs, YouTube. So let me unhide this. Let's see if it loads the ones that I starred. Ow. Okay, perfect. There they go. All right. So this is the one that I actually liked. I thought it was simple, black and white, modern, photo-centric, motivational podcast Facebook cover. Okay, customize. that's what we're gonna do. What's also nice, go back to it here, is it'll actually show you more that are similar to that. And so this is if you want to kind of see others, you can scroll down and like this one's not too bad. I think it's too much, but uh, that's not too bad. Yeah, you can see more from the same person and stuff like that. Yeah, this one's not bad too. The art of great content. This is great. Okay, so yeah, so now we have this up, and this is loading. Still, I can see it. It does not look entirely like that. Something's not right here. It's like something moved in the wrong place. Oh, I see what happened. I think it's still loading, but it's supposed to be like, how's it go? Mastering mindset. Yeah. Okay, I think it fixed itself. Great. Perfect. All right. So I liked how simple this was. I think we don't need anything super complicated. And so here's what we got. We got this. Let me mute myself here. Okay. Mastering mindset. So what I'm going to actually do, I really like how this looks. I'm going to just put Ozark Outpost Center, but I want it to kind of, yes, like that. And we're going to put solutions. Now, mind you, we already have a logo, so I may not even use this in the long run, like just to be completely real with you. I might change this. But for now, let's just play with this. So with Canva, I can click on things and I can type in here and move things around. And so I'm going to show you kind of what I'm looking for. I kind of like this. Uh, so far on our solutions team, there's myself, and then I have another brother called, his name is Luke. And so I'm going to put our images right there instead. Let's see what we got. Let me go to my uploads here. I think I already have an image of both of us on here. Okay, let's try this one. This one I took today for the, let's see what happens. Okay, see if we can get this little more like, all right. Huh. I might need to retake a picture. That looks crazy. All right, so let's see if I can get more images loaded. I can find Luke's image, which, and you can find your own image and upload it. I hope you guys have a little more um, tech experience than I'm just kind of briefing through. If you don't, we do classes at Ozark Outpost Center for things like that. If you need something a little more one on one, more dedicated, and you are dedicated to learning, then yeah, check out ozarkoutpostcenter.org and join our newsletter. See when we're having classes for technology or design and things like that. And we'll get into all the nitty gritty of it all. Okay, I think I remember this image is deep in there. So hopefully I can find it. But for now, while we wait for that, so that's me. Bam, right there. I want this background image. I'm wondering if I can change it. It's an image. I can tell because I can't really move it. I can right click and hit detach image from background, and that's what it is. I don't even know what kind of image this is, but it's kind of nice. I think that's why I gravitated to it. I really like it. I'm gonna put it back. I just hit Control Z to undo, or you can go up here and hit undo a few times, and that'll redo and that'll undo. And so let me see here. What since it's an image, I can't really do much in changing the color unless it shows me up here. So I'm going to. What does magic background mean? Designing custom backgrounds just for you. Ooh, and this is the Canva Pro. That's actually kind of cool. What I really want to do is just keep the same image, but I want to make it a different color. Like that's it. I kind of want it more like a gradient, either blue or green. I mean orange, Ozark orange, which I think Ozark orange is probably what I'll go with. Because what's nice also about Canva is when you have the pro version, and I'm not sponsored by Canva, but it's a really good tool. Is I can put in my brand kit and obviously my logo, and it detects the different color schemes that I already use. So I can quickly go in and change all of this to match my brand style. Let's see what Magic BG be doing. Ooh, look at Magic BG. Huh. Wow. Pretty. And that has nothing though to do with Ozark Outpost Center Solutions, but it is pretty, right? It's pretty. Okay, we can work with this though. Like even that's not too bad. What I'm gonna do though is change this color. So maybe it because it looks like it's trying to pick up on the colors that were used aforetime. Okay, great. And looks like there's something else back here too. Hold on. Like you see that weird little that. Okay, see now I just zoomed right in. I held down control, used my mouse wheel to go up and down while holding down control, and wow, okay, so that's its own little shadow thing there. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of makes it stand out. So you learn a lot by looking at templates. You begin to see how others have designed something, and like look at that. That's not sure how much I would have thought of doing it like that, but that's a really cool way to do it. They have apparently elements here in Canva. We're gonna call it drop shadow, I guess, and see what pops up. Maybe it's two words. I don't know. I think my internet is not liking the live stream at the same time. Oh boy. All right. And so I can go to, I want to go to here and see. Yep, there you go. There's that drop shadow, and there's different ones here. All right. That's really cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So poor Luke. This is not Luke, but he's my temporary Luke. All right. Ozark Alpha Center Solutions. I would love to just put our regular logo up there. I still might do that. I do like the way this looks though. This now does not stand out because of background, the new background image we have. I'm gonna do the magic background again. I'm gonna say we are a, tech solutions team designed to help Christian. I can't spell Christian organizations and ministries with efficient. I don't know, ministries by using technology to level up their efficiency in sharing the gospel. That is legit our tagline. Let me change this here. I'm going to copy this because I'm probably going to end up using this later. And I need to paste it somewhere. I don't know where to paste it. Sometimes I just pull up a note, but I don't have a notepad here. Let me open notepad. Paste. Bam. Okay, great. All right, generate again, and let's see what it comes up with. So AI has done a really good job with helping us create better content quicker. And we have actually an entire course on Ozark Outpost Center that we have been developing, that we're launching super soon, on how to use AI as leverage to scale your business, to scale your ministry, and to help you with the gospel. So we use a lot of AI tools here. It has, as a new ministry, it has extremely helped us, and we've used it. How do I say it? Like without having to pay a lot. I actually don't pay for my AI platforms. And so we have found cost effective ways to do that. And that's what we're here to share with you is the cost effective ways to do ministry, but still grow and be successful. Okay, so I don't like this one, but let's try it. I don't like that one either. Nah, nah, I mean, it's all right. I don't think it gives the right message. So what we can do is we can change the prompt, designed to help Christian organizations and ministries by using technology to level up their efficiency and sharing the gospel. So show, I want it to show sharing the gospel and um, I don't know. Let's say using AI. We use it so much. Let's spam. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Surprise me, Mister Thing. All right, and I'm gonna. Well, I have to wait. Otherwise, it'll disappear. But I definitely want our logo in there. And I need to find Luke. And if you're anything like me, let me tell you about myself. Okay, verbiage is not my thing. Uh, I just I don't word very well, and so I'm going to show you how do I use AI platforms to help me to get across the idea that's in my head, so that way I can put it into this concisely and simply. So I work with a lot of businesses and ministries, and I'll say, hey, because I don't do the verbiage. I need your information. I need you to tell me what you're about, what your whole spiel. And I don't know why, but it's like they can't tell me, which is another problem. We should be able to know what our businesses, ministries, or even our events are like about before you go to anybody to do your thing. You need to be able to describe it well what you want. Otherwise, it's a waste of my time. Um, I'm doing this as ministry. I don't get paid for it. Um, it's very minimum. I put this free content out for you guys. And so when I do take on clients, especially ministries, businesses, and I keep them in mind that I know they can't afford what I usually would charge others. And that's okay. But please, please, just a tip, my time is precious. Please come to me ahead of time with your details, and I'll ask you questions to help you to think. That's fine. But I've had people that wanted to start a project. I've waited on them for days, and I just had to move on. No message me back with their information, and it's a little challenging because we're pretty booked already. So help us out, okay? We want to help you, so help us help you, okay? Know what you want, but if you don't know what you want, like me, I'm gonna show you what I do. Okay? All right. So basically, this is not bad. It's just not really us. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and add the uploads that I needed to with that's I don't think I like that image of myself. I know I have a better one somewhere else. I'm gonna look for Luke and I'm gonna look for our solutions logo. I might even have the solutions logo somewhere. Let me see while that's loading. Solutions, downloads, downloads. Where's my downloads folder? There it is. Okay, Ozark OC Solutions. We do all of our logo designs in an app called Figma. Canva, it does all right, but um, I find if you're looking to generate something or to make something that just kind of is templated, I wouldn't do that for a logo. Just some advice. Uh, you want something that's unique, and I still use references, but I create from scratch um, on my own the designs for logos because they need to be crisp, they need to be unique, and they need to speak of who you are just by looking at it. And so that's something I do not use Canva for is logo creation. and certain other content creation. There's many times I've been working on a website and I get handed something that I'm like, this looks really bad on the website. It's fuzzy. It's not good quality. So oftentimes I'll have to offer, for another fee, I tell them that I can redesign their logo unless they can find me the original file. So please, friends, if you still have your original files, that's awesome. If not, try and contact your designer or whatever you did it, and try to keep your original files. You need a SVG, which is called a scalable vector graphic. That is optimized very well for websites. Okay. So that way it can stretch, it's scalable, and it doesn't ever distort or look crazy. So you need an SVG. I'm still looking. Oh, okay. This one's not a bad picture of me. Bam. Did I do it? All right. Looky, sooky, yas. All right. Now I'm looking for Luke, which I think he is further down. Luke. Luke was a student of ours, one of our first media students. And praise God, he wanted to help us out. So he stayed on. He is going to college currently, but um, he still helps out where he can. And he's part of our solutions team still. So praise God for Luke. I want to make sure he's able to be right bam on here. All right, that's loading. Looking for our logo. Ozark Outpost Center. Okay. You guys are probably like watching me just look at the other side of my screen because I have two screens here. So let's see. Ozark Outpost Center Solutions. Meantime, if anybody wants, you can message us in the chat for any questions. Okay, I found one of our logos. It's not the one I really want. Solutions. I'm almost there. I can feel it in my bones. Feel it in my bones. Okay, sorry, that was a little dramatic. Skilled craftsman. Okay, no. Wow, we do a lot. Okay, I found a logo. It's not necessarily the one I want. I'm gonna drop it right here just in case. And then still scroll to look for Luke. All right, this is our one of our logos here. So maybe I will keep this and then just put this on top, right? So we'll say here, then we'll just kind of move this over. And now I'm gonna go back to my peer ref here and just kind of check out this space. All right, it's not too bad. I don't want this to be super cut off. All right. Yes. So, and actually the font that we use is, I believe it's Intro, I think. Yeah. All right. Yeah, internet is not like this live stream. I hope this looks okay on the live stream. In fact, it looks like I'm frozen. So let me make sure you can see me. All right, 1 second. Okay, let's update the camera here so I'm not frozen. Oh boy. All right, let me go back to this screen here. Let's go into studio mode. The software I'm using is called OBS. It is a free software for those of you that did not know that you can, yeah, there's a lot you can do with it. One day I'll show you guys how we set up here so we can do these streams and the technology and tools that we use. It's much simpler than you think. Um, I actually am using a iPhone camera and just the computer screen, and we're just I do have a green screen on our backdrop. Okay, refresh. Okay, and let me change the camera direction. All right, perfect. I'm back. Thank you for your patience. So sorry about that. Um, the other camera died. Luckily, I have a backup. So here we go. We're back at it. All right, I'm still looking for Luke. Sorry, I may have to just kind of, for the sake of this video, I'll fix it later. Skip Luke. Okay, let me show you exactly what I would do if I don't have verbiage. Like, I don't know what else to put in here. Like, this looks okay so far, but this doesn't lead people anywhere. Um, this we don't do every Wednesday in front. We don't have a set schedule as of yet. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. It's gonna be super cool. But for now, I still want to use this. I want to make this not the corner. I'm gonna take this here. Sorry, stroke style. There we go. And I want this thing a little thicker because I made it bigger. And I think the blue is a little right now with the background we have is too much. So I'm gonna just, yeah, there we go. And we're gonna put some verbiage in here. What? I don't know.